All right, this activity will be 121C, or this 121 in general, isometric, C for the set we're doing. It is these forms that have the slideshow steps just shown on different paper types. So those of you who don't necessarily have the triangular, those isometric grid papers yet, actually can try these out with a little bit of guidance. Okay, so this is 121C, isometric. Right, the biggest thing, so this one we're going to do on the square grid paper. Right, the most important step for this is setting a guide for what angle you will be using. Okay, so it's so important that the angle you're using is consistent. Okay, the angle we're going to use is for every 2 blocks over. Okay, we go 1 block up. Right, this sets a consistent angle so that every set of lines that we do when we draw this will be parallel and consistent. Right, that's our goal here. Right, so our first step, right, is to basically block out the base of the shape that we have here. So we see that it's 11 in that left-hand angle. So we're going to start that somewhere over here, let's say. All right, and so again, for every 2 over we go, we need to go 1 down. Okay, that we're making this little triangle shape here. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 11 would make us halfway. All right, 3 in the opposite direction will go up from our 1/2 back to that intersection. Okay, and then set a 2. Right, for our 6 vertically on the left-hand side of the object, we can just count up 6. Right, and then I like to follow around the edges for the surface on the right here. So this is a 3 by 3 square. So since this side starts at a 1/2, okay, up to 1/2 is 1, up to 1/2 is 2, up to the next 1/2 is 3. Okay, on the vertical right side, we can just count up to 3. These 2 lines meet. Right? For our top surface, okay, this is a 6 by 3 rectangle. Right? If we start with our 6, we go again down 1 over 2, 4 and 6. Right? To make our 3 would be to an intersection and a 1/2. On this side, intersection and a 1/2. Right? And these 2 lines connect. Right? Our last chunk here for that cut out on the corner is just to draw our lines across. Just like that, right? And then usually we'll do tonal shading. So this program is not great usually for tonal shading, but at least to get the general point across, we would do either a darker shade on the front side, like I'm shading now, or the right. This time I chose the front. For the right, we would do like a 1/2 shade, right? The top stays blank. But since we have this cutout that's kind of at an angle, we usually give it just a quick little gradient to show that there is a surface. Right, and that is form 1. All right, for form 2, form 2, I like to start with the bottom. Oops, let me change the color there. Okay, I like to start with these bottom surfaces. All right, we know, again, we're using that same angle. Right, so if we do a set of 6, 2, 4, 6, again, for each one we go up, we go 2 over. Same thing on the left, we'll do 4. Right, we know it's 2 vertically for each corner. We can connect our lines. Okay, to do the top surface of that box, we can do a 6 by 4 again. So 2, 4, and 6, 2 and 4. All right. As we go through this second shape in the form, I really do like starting from this block right here, since we know it's halfway point. It's at the halfway point of our original box. Okay, so along here, so we're just counting 2 across to meet there. We'll still want to make sure we're doing the same angle we were doing. Okay, so we go up to that next intersection. Oops, that one's a little off. There it goes. Right, to be able to create our box. If you notice, since diagonally our boxes are slightly longer than we are counting vertically, we will be a little distorted as we do this image. But for the sake of practice, for the sake of trying out, getting used to the style, okay, that is perfectly acceptable within the bounds of what we're doing. Okay, so do the best you can. It's okay if it's a little distorted. I'm trying to practice the overall shapes, practice the overall style. Get better at showing things on paper when you see them. All right, from here, it's nice to draw this little 2 by 2. It's the same angle as we had before. It comes 2 down. Okay, this side over here, okay, is 6, going straight down. Okay, and then it goes, oops, 2 in. Okay, so we get the shape kind of like this. Right, that is form 2. All right, form 3 coming up. All right, we have this set of blocks. Okay, this is as if I made some little lines here. It's like this is 7 little cubes stacked together, and each cube is 2 by 2 square on our grid. All right, so again, in sets of 2, so for every 1 up, we go 2 over. That's what this whole shape will be based on. Okay, we're starting out on this edge here. We're going to do the top diamond. So all of these are going to look like little diamonds, just in sets of 2. Right, until we get to the top here, this top surface is 4 across. So when we do our first set of 2, we still have to go a little further. Okay, we can follow this side along. Draw our diamond on the top. And connect our line to the bottom. And that is form 3. Okay. Remember, again, on the square grids, they are a little trickier. They're still definitely doable for these isometrics. Just try your best. We're practicing as best we can. Don't worry. Again, I understand that drawing isn't everybody's forte. Just do the best you can. We're trying to practice being able to get their ideas on paper as close as possible. All right, so let me know, and we'll go from there.